We're recording now. Yay!
Yay! I actually have to go. I just want to say hi.
Oh
no! I say well, thanks for saying hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Have a good day. Enjoy. Bye bye. Will do.
Game as quick as they went. Or went as quick as they. I don't know. Whatever.
Close. Case closed.
Case closed. Justin lost.
Don't look at him. He can't hurt you.
The last of this ever. Oh! You're here, Al! Are we expecting you? Oh! Almost in the wrong room!
Why? But there's only one mystery room.
Listen. What are you doing here?
Oh, you are, Al! Hello, who's this young lady at home? I'm Lucy Baker. I'm the first new research assistant.
Her music note. Oh my god. You haven't met before, have you? This is Justin Lawson. He's a detective with the Serious Crime Squad.
The Serious Crime Squad?
They do serious crimes.
They do serious crime?
Yeah.
I can't take his stupid stride to...
Yeah, right? I was looking at them too. I was like, damn. They got like a perfect crotch triangle too.
I can't take him seriously with him wearing pajamas.
Sorry, the introduction
And wearing pajamas to work.
You heard about the actions in the onstage murder case? Oh, I have. I saw it on the Jeremy Summer Show. The Jeremy Renner Show?
Did you watch that on the Apple?
A kitty lass on stage. Oh, it's plus take on it, is it?
They got it wrong.
Much more straightforward than that. Stagehand himself found the wings holding the gun.
So you have your man then?
Unfortunately not. Someone punched the young bloke and knocked him out cold, you say? But the murderer got a thumping.
Interesting. This sounds like a case for the mystery room. We'll look into it.
A mystery room that is owned by Layton brothers.
You could call it Layton Brothers Mystery Room. What a bad I'm already to set the fire over. Good luck with it.
Bye, Justin Lawson.
Bye, we'll never see him again.
Mm-mm.
That must have been the highest profile case the Prof and I ever worked on. It took place in a famous West End theatre. Popular actors were shown on stage in front of a full house. There were 3 suspects, one of whom were a
Dizzy!
actor. Yeah, I was like, that's Dizzy right there.
Dizzy!
It looks so much like... They were the hottest gossip in town, and the Jeremy Renner Show covered it every day. The truth behind the case, that was a real shocker. No one could have guessed who the real culprit were. No one.
Herself! She killed herself!
Yeah, I also thought that.
Close.
Watch that actually be it.
Let's go over the case. The incident took place during a play in which a high-profile actor and actress were starring. The victim was Gloria Blaze, the actress playing the part of
Gloria Blaze.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Her co-star was the popular performer Roscoe Strapping.
Oh, it's this guy!
He was mentioned last case.
It's this guy!
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
It turns out the pair were also engaged to be married in real life. At the performance's climax the other day, the hero, played by Strapping, shoots his unfaithful wife, played by Blaze. As the shot goes off, Blaze falls to the floor in a pool of blood. All of this was exactly as scripted. Despairing of his actions, the hero leaves the room. As he exits the stage, Strapping collides with a supporting actress by the name of Destiny Knox.
Destiny Knox?
Oh, I bet you were having a case of the jitters right before our big entrance.
Immediately after that, the lights went out.
Her design is so cute.
In the
Yeah.
pitch black, Blaze cries out for help. As it tells the audience that this is not part of the play, another shot rings out through the darkness.
No!
Pew! The stage director hurriedly brings the lights back up, but Blaze is still where she lay, utterly motionless.
Why was Lucy like going crazy? Oh, that's so shocking. When she said she literally watched about it every single day. She literally
Yeah.
probably saw it.
It's crazy.
I'm
Runs
gonna,
over
be,
to discovers that she's dead.
I'm gonna be so sad if Dizzy is guilty. She's so cute.
Shot in the dark, eh?
Now we have to turn our attention to another involved party, a stagehand by the name of Bray Clegg.
Break leg.
Break leg.
He was found lying unconscious in the wings, with the murder weapon in his hand.
I see those nails. Oh, yeah. Wolf, there's not more incriminating than that, surely.
It's far from conclusive proof that he's the killer, so that information is being kept from the press. Anyway, Clegg claims he was hitting someone while the lights were out.
Oh, sounds fishy to me.
Perhaps, but he definitely lost consciousness for a while. That is beyond dispute.
Huh.
So, let's consider who the culprit could be. We can start with the stagehand, Break Leg. He was found lying unconscious in the wings with a gun that was used in the shooting in his hand. However, he claims someone knocked him unconscious and planted the weapon on him.
Going off the evidence we have, he's got to be our number one suspect, eh?
Our next suspect is the play's leading actor, Roscoe Strapping. He exited the stage just before the theater was plunged into darkness. He claims to have been alone in his dressing room when he heard the shot.
I wonder.
And finally, we have the supporting actress, a Miss Destiny Knox. She was on stage with the victim when the lights went out. Who is Dizzy? Who are you talking about?
I'm gonna say a gift for her in mental illness.
She was also the closest person to the victim when the lights came on again.
Oh, it's got the body.
Never mind, I'm gonna send an image because I cannot find a good gift.
So, those are our three suspects. Information, Lucy. Who do you think did it? What's your hunch? After you've told me that, we'll start with the actual detective work.
It's curtains for whoever did this, Wolf. You mark my words.
Who did it?
Have a think about it.
Very well. Let me tell you what I think. I think strapping it. He just tells you? Okay, I think strapping. Just
No, yeah, I also thought it's strapping.
I was also going to say strapping, but
Yes, let's see.
I thought we were going to get like some fun dialogue before going into
You
it.
probably wanted to ask for a hint for that.
I see.
92.9% sure of it.
All of us called a man and have paid your doubts over the other 7.1% then.
Exactly
That's
what I was
Dizzy.
hoping to do.
That's Dizzy.
I'm not sure. Oh, God. Well, let's take a moment to consider what we already know about strapping.
Oh, I know something. Roscoe Strapping, star of the stage, engaged to be married, but engaged in you know what with another lass at the same time. At least that's what they said on the Jeremy Renner show.
So our suspect is something of a cat. Oh, she does look like Dizzy. If
She
Dizzy
does
is
look
a
like Dizzy.
fucking Reaper from Final Fantasy XIV.
She does have. She does have a friend
Voice
called
code of a
Reaper.
man, and then we have on
Yeah.
woman.
Woman. That's not what we should be focusing on here. There's something else that interests me.
Oh, boy. What's that?
He's an actor. The actors are masters, and actors are masters of deception. They make fantasy appear as reality. And shopping is one of the best.
Could be a tough nut to crack then, huh, Prof? Yep, we've got company. Who are you?
Oh, it's Mr. Strapping himself. Do excuse the unannounced entrance. Why does he look a little like Raymond Shields?
He looks a lot like Raymond
He looks
Shields.
a lot.
Yeah.
Let's go shopping.
Well, what a bell. An unexpected pleasure, I must say. Are you a fan, Precious?
Oh,
This
this
is-
is me. And then Elfen, he walks up and is like, oh, he's talking to me.
Oh, yeah.
This is the thing where it goes. Hold on. Da 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 da. It could go exactly into Raymond Shields' theme.
You're right. But,
Yeah, he also speaks like Raymond Shields.
You
Yeah.
wish. I'm a research assistant here in the mystery room. DC Baker to you.
This is the mystery room.
Uh-huh.
The very place I've been looking for.
You must be Roscoe Strapping.
Do you want to know, Lee? My fame and talent precede me, I see. Good. And you are?
I work here in the mystery room with Detective Constable Baker. Inspector Layton's the name. Might I ask you why you're here?
I heard it was a team attempting to unravel the gruesome truth about my dear, glorious chili aunt. So I came to solve the mystery.
Oh,
Well, that would be a great help.
He's so funny.
Please enlighten us.
Well, that'll be great.
Take a look, y'all.
take a look, y'all.
Hey, look, y'all. So, without further ado, I present to you the truth. The identity of the black-hearted miscreant responsible for my late wife to be mine. There was... da-da-da-da...
Dun dun dun.
da-da-da...
Dylan.
da-da-da...
Dun dun dun.
Sorry, I went to grab. Tums.
Dun dun dun.
God, it's been so long since I heard Raymond Shields' theme. I remember it bangs like super hard. Yeah, that's what I remember. I just don't remember like the drop of the song, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember it went kind of crazy insane. But it's fine. I'll listen to it later. Break leg the stagehand.
Well, you're quite a detective, aren't you, Mr. Strapping?
It is an elementary case of deduction, my dear. Firstly, he was crushed by unrequited love. And secondly, the prize simpleton was found holding a murder weapon.
The Moida weapon.
The Moida weapon. Simply following these two lines of investigation leads you directly to the unequivocal truth. Now, my dear Gloria shuffled out of this mortal coil when Break Leg put a bullet through her chest.
I see you're fairly fixed on your line of inquiry.
Why don't you go upside straight, Prof?
On the contrary, I think Mr. Strapping has some very compelling theories. So,
Let the investigation begin! Not the Ace Attorney ones, but...
They stole the Prof's line! He's like sad about it, clearly.
He was so sad about it.
And we better look for the gun that Clegg used, huh?
An excellent idea. And while you do that, I will set about finding the way to your heart.
okay.
Okay, man.
What?
I was talking to the gentleman.
Yeah. Damn. Sorry. Where's your weapon? Let's just take a look at the body first.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is fake blood. Oh, it's
Well.
fixed. Okay, not the weapon, that's important.
Position 0.
Position A.
Position
Position
A.
A.
Gun. This is not the weapon. But bitch, this is not the weapon. Imagine if it was like a bomb and it blew up. Really fucking sick.
I found a bomb in the truck.
No, like the remote switch, like you have like a, it's like oh, this is your fake blood switch, but it's actually like a bomb that like inside it blows up. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. Oh, important. I love Minecraft paintings. So far.
So far, so good. Brickleg.
I should have like given you like some sort of reaction to you saying I kind of feel bad that I didn't come up with anything to say.
It's fine.
Let's do this. I've got it! A meta weapon! This is the gun, alright?
Brava! Brains and beauty, what am I going to do with you?
We need to kill him.
We need to kill me.
Give it over! I'm not special.
You are. You're just not someone who needs a guy flirting on you. Sorry. The barrel is very
Why did you say that? You're the one doing it.
It's my internal monologue, you know, you wouldn't understand. It's not a real actor.
My internal monologue is actually not misogynist.
Yeah. The barrel, this very gun, carried a bullet that pierced my beloved's heart and stole her from me. When you examine the evidence, this is exactly what you shall find. So now you must ask yourself, what scoundrel was holding the gun?
Clegg Nathan.
I'm sure it was Clegg.
There he is. It's Greg.
Clocked Clegg.
Clock Clegg.
Clock leg.
Clock Clegg.
Clock leg is my favorite movie about the Catholic Church.
Holy shit.
Clock Clegg.
Clock Clegg.
Hey guys, here they're going down to the new Pope after the clock leg. Clock leg. Oh no!
Clocked Clegg.
The clock leg. Oh, he's been knocked
Cock
that way.
leg.
Still holding the gun.
Excellent work. What fantastic eyes you have.
You gotta commit to the role, Jaum.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, time to play misogynist.
Just
Perhaps
imagine,
you like
imagine your husband and try to get those vibes.
Perhaps you'd like to come to work for me as my personal assistant.
Oh yeah, we need to kill him dead.
Hey, Jax!
No thanks, I think I'll pass.
Jax!
Personal nightmare. It's awesome.
He looks so distraught! Pretty. Still, at least now we have conclusive proof that the tag was in possession of the
Conclusive.
Still, at least now I have conclusive weapon that
That's a concrete weapon.
That's more than enough to remember to charge the Rapscallion.
We can't get anything done here. A rather crucial thing. Clegg was struck repeatedly in the back of the head.
Stupid.
Obviously, the boy did that to himself.
Okay. Let's assume for a moment that Clegg is guilty and that he knocked himself out to avoid suspicion.
Hit himself says stupid.
Stupid.
If that were true, it would be very strange indeed. Strange. Do you see why, Lucy?
Oh my god. Well, if I were trying to make it look like I hadn't done it, I would have chucked away that gun for starters.
Ta-ta gun.
Exactly.
Hot gun.
Ta-ta gun.
To divert suspicion from you, it would not involve holding the gun. No, however you look at it, Clegg would have disposed of the gun before knocking himself out. Ta-ta gun.
Ta-ta gun. Toot toot, you make such assumptions without knowing the man. The man's a twerp. I tell you, he's a fool. A complete imbecile. A clot, even. That's why he didn't have the brains to figure out he should dispose of the gun. It's really quite obvious.
I see. Well, there's nothing more we can say on the matter then.
Unfortunately not. The man is witless in this, and that's all there is to it.
Here's my take on what's going on so far.
Mm.
Is that they're like they're throwing us for a loop. They obviously have actually I need to pull back the names before I go. So I forget the guy's name immediately.
Wait.
Roscoe Strapping. Like he's very obviously kind of like the guy who's probably the murderer, but that's because Destiny's actually the one who did it. And that because they had this affair with each other, she was like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you, so I can have him," and he's helping her like cover up. That's what I'm going with so far.
Such drama.
But that's what you find on the stage. It wasn't the wound means checking out the body, right?
Would you like a strong man to escort you? I'll get you one, because I'm not.
I'll be fine, thank you very much.
Have you seen my arms? I'm like a twig.
Yeah. Speaking of checking out the body, can we talk about how fucking big her ass is?
That's obviously her dress.
Sorry, but like, look.
You cannot be talking about the dead body.
Sorry. You're right. You're absolutely right. Anyways, I already did all this investigation.
Corpse.
A signal to the heart from between 1 and 3 meters away, resulting in instant death.
Well, that takes out suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. From the barrel of the very revolver found in Clegg's guilty hand. I'll see that dastard rot in hell.
Please, try to remain calm. Let's continue with our investigation, shall we?
Of course, do you excuse me?
You're excused. A bullet passed straight through the victim's body. We should be able to find it somewhere on the scene.
Or here, Puff. Looking for a bullet hole now.
Where's the bullet hole?
Whoa, I wonder. Nope.
Wrong! I also did that in real time.
Yeah. This is it, Puff.
Okay, so from the relative positions of this hole in the corpse, we can deduce where the shot originated.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out in a jiffy.
Not so fast.
Stop!
Not so fast.
Stop!
We already know the glorious life was taken by a bullet. Any further investigation about this is a complete waste of time, Shelley.
Hello, even. We're just trying to be thorough. It won't take a moment. I love when the obvious suspect is like, "Why are we investigating?" And
Yeah.
Alfred is just like, this is what we do.
This is kind of our job. Why don't you waste precious minutes while that miscreant room's free? Just get on with it quickly.
Okay, man.
I don't think he runs right.
Shut up.
As far as I can tell, put the shooter about here.
That was my position on stage.
Easy, dude.
It's like you're reading the wrong lines. Think again.
What's your reasoning, Lucy?
If his shot was the real one and the other one was fake, that's fucking genius.
Someone swapped the gun.
Oh fuck! If that's
Exactly.
if that's the twist and it's like he didn't realize he was going to fire a real gun, that's fucking awesome.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. I love
That's
that.
within the 1 to 3 meter distance from the body. Yes, it's indeed likely that the shot originated here.
Boy, this is a spoiler, right? The gun must have been fired from right here.
What an extraordinary coincidence, ladies and gents. 1 in a million. The very spot I occupied on stage. By bad luck, by chance, by a twist of fate. Of course, is of no relevance whatsoever. As I expected, this has been an utter waste of time.
On the contrary, this is extremely relevant information.
Follow me?
When the shot was heard, it was pitch black on stage. Shooting the victim dead with a single bullet in total darkness is bordering on the impossible.
Nice, you know
Slug.
Bordering on, perhaps. Yet to lack, my glorious life was taken on with one such
A
miserable slug.
single slug.
It was a very sad slug. Whatever you may say now, nothing can bring my darling back. Oh, fate, you are cruel mistress indeed.
Oh, love is lost.
No, very, very true. Nothing will bring Miss Blaze back to life, but
The final curtain has already fallen. There is nothing more to say. Fuck your investigation.
damn. Guess we won't investigate.
Well, if you guys tells it, Glag is the killer. There can be no doubt.
What planet have you been all this time, man?
Let's recap. The victim, Gloria Blaze, was killed by a single bullet.
And the person found holding the gun was none other than Clegg.
Clegg-Nathan. However, Clegg was hit by someone and knocked unconscious.
And if you've been trying to make it look like you hadn't done it, you never have kept hold of the gun.
He's a complete clot. He hasn't the brains to work that out.
The other thing we know for certain is where Miss Blaze was shot from.
That's where you were standing on stage at the performance, Mr. Shopping.
Crazy.
Yes, by a cruel twist of fate, my beloved has been shot from that very spot where I stood.
The problem is the timing. To shoot someone from anything other than point-blank range in total darkness is bordering on the impossible.
And it was a fluke. This is completely irrelevant.
However,
Never mind all that. Forget about it. I've just remembered something of vital importance.
Oh? What's that then out of the blue?
The death threat. There was a threatening note, was there not? With that additional evidence, you will have to no choice but to acknowledge Clegg must be the killer.
It seems we have more investigating to do.
Indeed you do. Find the death threat.
The
Must be on
Death
Twitter.
Note. Could the mystery room solve the Death Note case?
I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I trust Self-Enemy. Now picture the scene. Clegg falls in love with the beautiful Gloria, but his passion is resolutely. Consumed by self-pity and rage, he sends a death to the poor defenseless flower.
Who's the part now then, huh?
Somewhere at the scene of the crime, naturally. One of the detectives who came to the theater told me of it. I'm quite sure it's there.
You don't actually see it with your own eyes, though.
I don't need to see it to know what cardless white riffle Clegg no doubt came up with. Now go and find it, and find the note that contains the incriminating death threats. Ah, gee whiz, man, I wonder where it is.
I wonder. Hey, Prof. I reckon this must be the death threat, don't you?
Excellent work.
I didn't fucking ask you.
Uh,
Well, what's for the Prof to decide, Mr. Strapping, not you.
You'll pay for betraying me, I see.
Bit funny that it says that. Betraying, I mean. It makes it sound like Clegg and Blaze had a fling or something.
What a tosh! Gloria only had eyes for me.
In that case, it seems probable that Mr. Clegg was not the author of the note.
Is he stupid? That's one possible explanation, yes.
Who would the Miss Blaze have done the dirty on then, eh?
Boss, it's so obvious. The killer must have been a member of the audience.
This guy doesn't know anything.
Gloria had countless fanatical followers. Picture the scene. A fan consumed with jealousy over Gloria's engagement to me. A stan, if you will. Oh, my poor beloved. How you shook like a little lamb when you opened one of the tasteless letters. This scrap of paper we've been musing over is quite obviously a death threat from this unhinged fan.
Why, heck, Prof. With the pulling ever from the audience for questioning, we'll be here all year. That's the phone. Excuse me a
Yep.
moment.
Oh, yep.
Hi.
You're often sexy. So, tell me, are you two involved?
I beg your pardon.
You must be, surely. A true stallion will be sure to get a little frisky. Cooked up in here, we should be fine young too.
It's almost time for midnight breakfast.
If I were her, I should take it as an insult to my femininity, then nothing has happened.
You can't say that.
God, we need to kill this guy.
That's like the worst thing anyone can say.
Eh?
You're a bit of cock, aren't you?
What?
Mr. Shopping! That was your manager on the phone. That's a famous chap who wants some words with you at your office.
Good gracious, is that the time? It must be that ball of a £2 billion film I'm supposed to be acting in.
You, Bill?
Naturally, they wanted me as a headliner. Was it now a pirate's film of thing?
Oh no, this guy's Johnny.
Da-da-dun, dun, da-da-dun, dun. Well, it sounds very important. You won't want to keep them waiting, I imagine.
Well, seeing as we've proved who the murderer is, I shall take this opportunity to make my stage left.
Alright, ta-ta then. We'll be seeing you.
I'm looking forward to it already, precious.
It's DC Baker to you.
Adieu! I bid you adieu.
Ah! That man gets right up my nose. You really think he did it?
Without a shadow of a doubt. We still have a number of riddles to solve, but he's a very
Riddles.
intelligent adversary. Riddles.
Riddles. Riddles. The doctor was not. Oh, he doesn't seem that sharp to me.
He very carefully and deliberately diverts the conversation away from the most crucial point.
Most crucial point? What's that then?
Whether Blaze was actually shot in the dark or not.
You're saying the Blaze weren't shot when all went dark?
Do you recall where we concluded the shot was fired from?
Ah, from a strapping had been sitting on stage, weren't it?
Yes, and to hit Blaze from that distance with a single shot in the dark would be impossible.
Well, we don't know that's where she was done from, don't we? So...
We do. There's no disputing where the shot was fired from. But when the shot was fired, that's a detail about which we still have some room for maneuver.
Do you mean when it were fired?
I mean, if only it hadn't been pitch black, Blaze would have been an easy shot from that location. Do you see? So now, when do you think the shot was fired that killed Blaze?
During the performance.
Exactly.
Exactamundo. Oh heck, Prof, not during the performance.
Exactly.
Exactement.
We know where the shooter was standing, and we know there was the sound of a gunshot. When you consider those two facts together, there's only one logical conclusion.
The gun used in the final scene of the play was a real gun. I knew it.
Correct.
Unbelievable.
We can be almost certain that's the truth of the matter, but it is just a theory
That's a
at this
theory.
stage.
Oh
No.
A stage theory. We need to find some evidence that Blaze was actually shot while the performance was underway.
Oh hey, Prof, I'm on it.
Well, by golly, do I?
Don't know if it necessarily proves anything. This is the proof we need, isn't it? Nope.
Unfortunately not, Lucy. Wah. Blaze was supposed to act out her death as strapping shot a blank from the gun he had trained on her.
But she weren't. She was shot for real, poor lass.
And the difference in the course of events is sure to have left a trail of evidence behind it.
I know, we need hard evidence. Right, on with the job then.
Ahihi, ahihi.
Come on, remote control, Prof.
Ah, but I must have been used to detonate the squib and burst Blaze's bladder of fake blood. I don't like that he called it that.
Blaze's bladder.
Blaze's bladder.
This would have been the one to push the button, wouldn't she? But how come we were chucked away here in the bin?
Yes, what does that tell us, do you think, Lucy?
Used.
Exactly.
Exactly.
The remote's here in the bin. The chances are Blaze never pushed the button at all.
There you have it. Despite failing to trigger the squib, blood poured from Blaze's wound during the performance.
But she were actually shot with a real gun.
And we have the entire audience as witnesses.
That's hard evidence then, isn't it, Proof?
Yes, well done.
You're so cute.
Let's hand the remote over to forensics and have them confirm that the button was never pressed.
I'll go ask him for this minute. Well, Ben asked him. And then, while I was gone, would you kill someone from all the witnesses, eh?
That, Lucy, is the biggest mystery of this case. If his aim had been even slightly off, he'd have given himself away in an instant.
Hard to see what he's driving him, I must say.
Well, there's no point worrying about what we don't yet know. Let's continue our investigation based on what we do know. Blaze was shot with a real gun in the final scene of the performance. Now we've established that, the events that followed in the darkness start to fall into place.
Oh, why? There's plenty of questions in the answer now.
Firstly, Blaze's scream. And secondly, the gunshot that rang out through the darkness. Let's get to the bottom of those two curiosities.
Okay, so here's my theory.
Yes.
Because the remote switch is generally held by Blaze, someone must have taken it out of her hands, or she was the one who discarded it from the beginning. So the suicide theory is back on. She switched the guns.
Oh, yeah. For me, it is obviously a switch guns case. Like, I don't believe strapping was aware that this was going on. It's either Destiny or it was her herself.
I think it was herself, and I think that the note. I think it was actually hers.
Yeah.
And because what's the name of her? Nox is having an affair with strapping, and she's like, oh.
Yeah.
Strapping, I'll kill you, or I'll ruin your life for what you've done to me.
That would be fucking awesome if it's that.
I can't chip into this conversation that much, but it's really fun to hear you guys theory craft. Yeah.
It's really fun being in a mystery game where I don't know anything. That's the box I play while I use, where I just don't know anything. So if Blaze were dead as doornail already before it went dark, she never had a hard job screaming, eh?
She'd have had a hard job. Wow, okay. The most obvious explanation is that it was someone else who screamed. So, Lucy, who do you think actually let out the scream in the darkness?
Okay, well, all the other familiar ones.
Girl.
Well, if it weren't Blaze's screaming, the only other possibility is that Nox lads.
Quite. Neither Strapping nor Clegg could have convincingly imitated a woman's scream.
I mean, we don't know. Maybe Clegg is like.
Clegg does seem like a
That would
fucking
be really funny.
type of guy.
But that's not quite the whole story. We already have evidence to suggest that Strapping told Nox to scream.
What we do?
Yes, it's all there in the suspect statements. Which statement tells us when Strapping most probably told Nox to scream?
Yep. Mr. Strapping bumped into destiny. That sounds dead fishy, that does.
Agreed. Knocking her over would have given him ample time to tell her what he wanted her to do.
What? So Nox was an accomplice then?
Not exactly. If she were really his accomplice, they would have plotted the whole thing together from the start.
Why? Why didn't they? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
It seems that there's yet more to this case than meets the eye.
Let's get this straight. The Days were killed during the performance. Well, the shot there when having the light went out.
My guess is that it was fired by Strapping as part of a whole deception. There's sure to be evidence on the scene somewhere that proves he fired a second shot.
Oh, I'd best get looking then.
I know.
Shot in the dark, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. When I saw that, I was so badly like, you guys need to. You guys need to step ladder. It's not gonna be. It's just gonna be like, oh my god, a ladder.
Holy ladders!
I feel like if they had done the step ladder convo, they would have got sued by Capcom.
Yeah.
Seeing a ladder like this makes me want to get climbing.
Makes me thankful I joined the police and not the fire brigade. Still, it doesn't appear to have any bearing on our case. It's kind of a weird thing to say.
Hey, Prof. You think this is the step ladder over here looks quite good?
Actually, Lucy, I believe it's called a ladder.
What? But how are all the ladders you step on?
No, step. We're not doing that. We're gonna get sued by Capcom.
We're going to get sued.
The body passed right through her body and over there, and the wall here then.
By extrapolation, we can derive the line on which the shooter must have been standing.
Turn about target!
In the
You
line.
took the words right out of my mouth.
Gonna check the script real quick.
It's very damning being found holding a gun, isn't it? Surely Clegg's our man, eh?
No, Lucy, we figured that out. There's certainly a high chance. But it's rather too blatant. Unnaturally so.
You beat, Prof.
I mean, what criminal would knock himself out to avert suspicion, yet not think to dispose of the gun? This is a logical point that you needed a couple of conversations ago.
Oh, aye. There is that. Sorry, my little bottom is speaking.
The law! I hear you!
My lobotomy, the
Lob.
thing is... I had lobotomy, the thing as far from me as I could. Alright, you let me know if there's any other fun ones.
I will, yeah. I'm waiting for the doc to load. Large ass document, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 5 minutes. Is this it?
Unfortunately not. Have a look for something else.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry. Stage Vision C.
It's incredible how little this investigation song wears on you. Like, you're gonna be hearing this music the most in the game, but
So good, though.
it's just damn good.
Oh, is this it?
Position.
Nuh-uh.
Position 0.
Position cereal.
Position so.
Position 0.
The table is brand new and looks great.
Table analysis.
Great table.
There's some fun dialogue if you go over the suspects in the case, I think. I'm going through the other ones right now, too.
I'm worried about Shrubman more dislike the fellow. He's a serial womanizer is what he is. If I had my way, I'd find him guilty of a fox in a hen run.
Now, Lucy, you're a detective. Oh, am I cutting out? Okay, your job is to determine the truth, not make it up to suit your mood. Nevertheless, there's a high chance we're looking at a crime of passion here. That jealousy is the motive.
Exactly. That's just what I was trying to say. Oh, she's that comely. I don't know why she had to stoop so low just to get a part.
She's that comely. She is almost like a material woman.
Lucy, you don't know if there's any truth in it.
Wolf. That last might be a affair of shopping even though you were engaged to be married. You can imagine, can't you? How things might turn nasty when both of them are vying for his affections, eh?
I think you're letting your imagination run a little wild, Lucy.
Break leg!
Leg!
There's more to Clegg than meets the eye.
Oh, the feelings he had for Blaze. Even more to himself all of them years as they slowly turn from love to hate. And in the end, this happens.
No, that's not really what I meant. He had the replica gun in the fake blood himself, you know. I was admiring his handiwork.
Oh, oi, that's grand. Doesn't his love for a lass way out of his league get you thinking more, eh?
It could do, I suppose.
Lucy! It should do! Lucy! Mean.
Lucy.
I can see how a real fan could be the besotted that'd rather kill their idol than have her stolen away.
Why? Are you admire someone yourself, Lucy?
No! I just think it was a shame that Mrs. Blaze got shot and not the other way around.
Kill him. She said, I wish he was dead.
She's awesome! Okay. This is what he used. Shrubman must have used this replica gun, no? I bet that's it.
Let's see. The prop gun was found behind the set. He would have had to work his way around to knock out Clegg from here then, if you're right. Is there any evidence you can find that would support that idea, Lucy?
No, these would be... These oil stains are a bit telling, aren't they?
Ah, yes. That must be the oil used to lubricate the replica gun.
He must have been running his hand along the back of the set here to feel his way in the back.
Without a doubt. That's how Strapping worked his way over to where Clegg was. He groped around in the dark until he located him, and then hit him and knocked him out.
Nasty stuff.
This shows us the person who had the replica gun passed this way. In other words, it's proof that Strapping crossed behind the back of the stage in the dark.
Even closer, Prof.
We've homed in on the truth, it seems.
And proof that Strapping's the killer.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh, that's the phone.
What'd you just say, Prof? Okay.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Although Fendi says, "Oh yeah, baby." It was forensics. I said the remote switch weren't pressed, just as we thought.
Swag. Okay, before we do the conclusion segment, that clinches it. I gotta take a break real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Shall I call? No, you won't. Stay right there, Lucy.
Shut up! Shut up! Sit down, chipmunk. Mr. Strapping.
Mr. Strapping.
We need to kill me. Sorry, that guy. It's so weird to see him with two whole eyes. Because of his goddamn nose, always covering his goddamn face.
Right. seeing he kind of looks like handsome from this perspective, but like he always just looks stupid otherwise. It's great.
Yeah.
There's like no audio or anything. We're just sitting here.
I'm just sitting here. Call the science.
Call the silence. I'll finish up my banana pudding that I need.
Banana pudding, so good.
True. The blinking sprites are just for one thing I will never understand are blinking sprites. Like fundamentally I get them, but then like they're just sitting here blinking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's because we wink.
We do blink. True.
I think it's. I think like they are definitely more of the thing that for making dialogue sections feel natural.
Mm-hmm.
But like when it's like not dialogue, it just feels like because no one stands around like this.
I mean,
No one stands around like just staying there talking nothing. Just
that's blinking. I mean, unless you're at the DMV.
yeah.
No.
But the thing is, at the DMV, no one is smiling. Hello.
Well, that's true.
Meowdy.
Meowdy.
Howdy.
Shall I call strapping in?
Yeah. There's still something that's troubling me a little, but I'm sure we've got enough. Yes, call him in.
It's gonna be fine.
I can't tell you how much I've been waiting for this.
Lucy, kill him!
I was expecting everyone to see me quite so soon, precious.
Second date is crazy. Don't get the wrong idea, Mrs. Strapping.
Come now, don't be bashful. I like a woman who takes the. I'm not gonna say that.
Telling you, this is strictly business.
Mr. Strapping, if I may. We have managed to identify the criminal responsible for murdering your fiancée.
I knew it! Didn't I tell you it was someone from the audience, eh? Tell me the wretch's name! Lol. Hello!
Oh yeah. The killer was strapping.
Dun, dun,
Da,
dun.
da. Who was you?
Oh, precious. If you want to get my attention, there are much more effective ways, you know?
No, Mr. Strapping. Lucy is quite serious. You killed Miss Blaze.
Deadly serious, even. What a disappointment. You are really an awful spare. I have already laid it out for you on a platter. The killer was hiding in the audience. He or she made their way onto the stage in the darkness and pulled the trigger. With one fateful bullet, my darling's heart was pierced, and I love ripped asunder. Oh,
Trigger
well.
the tragedy. What did you call tragedy woke?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Sorry, but that didn't stack up. It almost impossible to kill her with a single shot, and here's why. Look on stage.
I couldn't see.
When the gunshot were heard, the stage were in total darkness. How could anyone have taken aim when they couldn't even see what to aim at?
Ah, yes. I remember you suggesting that idea before. In which case, surely the accusation of my own guilt meets with a sticky end, no?
On the contrary.
Oh, I'm trying. I'm fucking hoping when the first case comes back.
It is precisely the fact that Miss Blaze was killed with a single bullet that incriminates you, Mr. Strapping. Opportunity. And means.
I'm quite sure I don't follow. An explanation, sir, if you please.
Miss Blaze wasn't killed in the black at all, was she? No, her life ended a few moments earlier. On stage, during the finale of the show. In front of a full house.
What a fantastical idea! Your imagination is wasted on this job, precious. You should hand in your notice and become a dramatist.
There's not imagined about it.
Then pray tell, how do you explain that blood-curdling scream that pierced the darkness? Every member of the audience in the full house which you speak, heard a woman scream. Go, Dizzy!
Oh, Dizzy! Dizzy bullet.
Ew!
Nuclear bomb goes off. I'd be willing to bet it would miss Nox that scream.
After we have to show Dizzy's final move.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just-
You got it.
Whoa, rot! You're clutching at straws now. Everyone actually there said it was Gloria who's.
It's because when the lights came back up, the sun was blazed lying dead on the stage. This was a scene like that, I wouldn't assume they would have last just screamed.
And just before the lights went out, you bumped into Miss Knox. It's in Mr. Clegg's statement.
Knocked into Nox.
Knocked into
Knocked it off.
That's when you told her you were going to need her to scream once you cut the lights.
You are quite deluded. This is all utter fabrication.
I'm not deluded at all. You know it's the truth, stop trying to deny it.
I have absolutely no recollection of anything you're saying. What? Me? Never. Your so-called evidence is circumstantial. Do you actually have any conclusive proof at all? I haven't seen a shred of hard evidence.
Woolly what ifs.
I'm Lucy.
Woolly what ifs.
Woolly what ifs are hypothetical Pokemon competitive matches. Oh, we've got proof, alright. Let's about this for starters.
Isn't that a squid remote?
Ahoy?
Which should have been carried by Miss Blaze for her to push the button in time for you flying. In time with you firing the blank.
Where do we get home? Oh, that new man, that's really weird.
What the fuck?
But, Mr. Strapping, look at that button when they're pressed. It's a bit hard to explain where all the blood came from at the final scene, eh? Don't like that first one.
Clegg never squared it.
Skip never scored it.
No, that can't.
Only one explanation for it that makes any sense. I think you know what that is, don't you, Mr. Strapping? She were bleeding because you shot her with a real gun.
Well, that was easy. Clearly, Gloria just forgot to take the remote control file that time.
There's no way out of this, Mr. Strapping. You can't explain it away. You shot her, no question.
Nonsense.
Yay, we did it. Yay.
Oh,
You what?
yeah. You overwhelmed me before your barrage of illogical claptrap, but now I recover my pause. I am not guilty, I was framed. Clegg was behind the whole thing.
Don't much care for your constant ducking and diving, Mr. Strapping.
I had no idea. When I pulled the trigger, I thought it was a replica. But oh, what a cruel error. I only realized my mistake after the fatal deed was done. It was the Rico that alerted me to the truth.
Is that enough about your lies? You can't trick us anymore.
Why?
Oh, but my dear Lucy, he's telling the truth now.
Oh, crikey, not again.
Oh, Crackino again!
One very carefully arranged for a real gun that looked exactly like the replica to be there at the scene. Yes, that part of all of this was very much a premeditated crime.
I thought pre-med was a thing you go do in school if you really want to fail.
But everything that followed... that wasn't driven by lust, nor by heartache, nor by insanity, even. But what followed was nothing more than an ad-lib scramble to hide the truth.
Oh, come on, Prof. You're not saying there was someone else involved that switched the guns over.
Oh yes, there was someone else involved, the mastermind behind this whole charade. Just the sort of killer I like.
You're all getting rather carried away in your soliloquy.
Even he was weirded the fuck out.
Yeah. But despite your rather crazy demeanor, I believe you got to the truth, Inspector Freaky. Indeed, the root of all is evil is Clegg. He's the one who switched the guns. After all, the man was head over heels in love with Gloria.
It's a funny way to show it, isn't it?
Why then, you ask, did he feel the need to kill Gloria in front of a theater full of onlookers? The answer, of course, is staring you right in the face.
Hey, don't this horn really know your attitude. Eh? You're the guilty one, don't forget.
Guilty, moi? Au contraire, I'm a victim in notice.
He's turning into the whole first culprit.
Listen to the two of you yapping like dogs. And they're going to have to cut out your tongues to keep it shut up.
Can you not touch my hair like that?
Sorry.
There's really no need for your violence, Inspector. This guy's
Hey,
too freaky
keep
for
your
me.
hair on, Prof.
So, strapping. Strap in.
Yes, what is it, sir?
You pulled the trigger of what you thought was a replica gun and shot a bullet right through Blaze's heart. Then, to avert suspicion, you cut the lights and had Nox scream as you fired off a blank. And just to be sure, you fumbled your way over to Clegg, knocked him out, and put the gun in his hand. Isn't that how it happened?
To the letter! Bravo, Inspector. Brilliant deduction.
Admitting it now? I didn't think you'd fold so easily. Oh, you're a coward as well as a crook.
Yes, man. Also ran for
That's right. What are you talking about? I did it for justice. Direct your skull at Clegg. He switched the guns. He's the trooper.
Clay switched the guns? Don't make me laugh. Remember Blaze's dead body. That mouse of a man doesn't have the flair for such an inspired death.
Inspired death? Huh?
Oh yes, inspired and beautiful. The final scene. The audience on the edges of their seats and pow! Shot through the heart! Blood spilling everywhere! The stage awash with crimson glory. Magnificent, wouldn't you agree?
Is this fellow quite alright? What are you talking about?
It's not magnificent about murder, Prof.
You don't see.
No, I do not. And I don't much want to, with the way you're seeing things right now, anyhow.
At least you're plucky.
Whoa. It's drags on the line.
Think, Lucy, who is the mastermind behind this crime, and what is the evidence that proves it? You've both seen the evidence already. It couldn't be more plain.
I'm gonna go with my crazy theory.
I think your crazy theory is right.
What's the evidence, though?
Oh, brother.
What Jaum said earlier, the remote control.
Hmm?
Oh.
No, I'm not. Don't. Go with your gut. Yeah.
Yes, I'm so correct!
You were Gloria Blaze. She was the mastermind behind the whole thing. It's the remote control that proves it.
You've really lost the plot now, Precious. Gloria is the victim of this terrible crime, not the perpetrator.
Lucy's absolutely right.
Oh, thank goodness. You're back, Prof.
Sorry if I alarmed you. Yes, the remote control we found discarded in the rubbish bin. I believe Miss Blaze threw it away on purpose.
What a ludicrous suggestion! Why on earth would she do such a thing?
Because Miss Blaze planned all of this right from the start. She was responsible for switching the guns.
She knew she was going to be shot dead that day. So she had no use for the remote control.
That's just... I don't understand. Why would Gloria orchestrate her own murder, for goodness sake?
Yes, what was going through Miss Blaze's mind to make her take such extreme measures?
Aggressive man.
The answer to that is written in a message which you've already seen with your own eyes.
What message?
The message that Miss Blaze wrote to you and left for you to find. Lucy, would you care to explain?
What? Hold on, did I pass it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chipmunk!
Chipmunk! Oh, yeah!
You will pay for betraying me.
Slay.
That's what Miss Blaze wrote, and she meant the message for you.
Is it starting to make sense now?
Final words.
Hanky
Final
panky.
price of betrayal. Hanky panky.
Not the affair. But she wouldn't have killed herself like this because of a silly affair. You'd have to be out of your mind.
I think it's fair to say Miss Blaze was not of sound mind. Driven to madness as she was, Mr. Strapping, by you.
What a fucking
Oh,
awesome
my God.
ball, Jaum.
I feel so proud of that.
Really?
Oh.
It's theory grok? You got it so fucking I was like, uh-oh. What if it was suicide? I was like, I'm gonna keep my fucking mouth shut.
Oh, you here? Oh, hello, Detective Lawson. You got some new info for us? Oh, yes, I have. And out of the typewriter in Blaze's room, identical to the one they used to type the note you found. And they proved it was Blaze who ordered the gun too.
That's the proof we needed.
Lovely job. I guess the victim was the mastermind behind the whole thing. I must figure it out. Oh, tell me, exactly who did figure it out, hmm? What do you mean? The prof and me, of course. Who else?
No, actually, it was
Ask
me.
you. No, not follow.
Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm going to have to leave.
No, it's not like your house early, prof. Everything alright?
Tummy hurt. Yes, perfectly. It's just a program I'd like to see on the television, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Okie dokie. See you
I
later.
have to go home and watch TV. That's such a lame excuse.
Boy,
I can't miss the last episode of The Boys, kids.
Honestly, it makes the most sense for someone living in like London, though, because like I know I have friends who live in the great British world, and they are so fucking serious about when they watch their TV.
I cannot fucking miss this episode of The Great British Bake Off.
Literally, I bet the profs. Jesus. Ooh. Oh, pass. After all that excitement. Excitement? What do you mean? I'll tell you what I mean. When he starts getting on a roll with his questions and that, he changes. It's ever so sudden when it happens. Oh, I see. How is he doing exactly? Look, you wouldn't believe. The stars, his hair goes all wild and disheveled. Pink stars in front of his eyes, it's that creepy. It is, makes him look evil, it does. I see. Oh, anything other than his hair that changes about him? Oh, why? It's his whole personality. It's the worst bit about it. It's the way he says stuff, I suppose. He's all high and mighty and mardy and, well, just plain scary, if truth be told. I mean, do you know what he said to me and the fella that were here before we were arguing? No, what? He said they were yapping like dogs and he'd have to cut out our tongues. They were being serious. I can't blame the man for having a sense of humor. You weren't funny. He's so intense, I'm telling you. It's that frightening. Must have been very difficult. No, I will. That dark side of his is starting to get my nose. He's this far away from a Lucy lamping. Whatever that means. Well, try not to lose your patience. Well, I'm trying hard. By the way, how does never come out with any unfamiliar names based like that, Toby? Eh? You know, those are talking about people or places that have nothing to do with the case. No, I can't say it does. I'll tell you something you did say, though. It's a death more inspired and beautiful. Really? Why are you so interested, anyway? Well, no reason, really. It's just... If you just mention any strange James ways like that, be sure to let me know. On the quiet, okay? On the quiet? Yes, it's better for all that way. Now come. Just would, trust me. Well, okay, if you say so. Just make sure he doesn't find out you're reporting to me.
There's absolutely nothing to read into there.
The most unsuspicious guy ever.
Uh-huh.
The fuck is this guy?
Okay, yeah,
He's the janitor. This is
we all know
the
this is gonna suck.
problematic case.
Yeah.
But oh my god, the last case was so good. The last case was so good. Holy shit.
Alright, well, we can call that case another day.
I think it might have just been because y'all were on it the way that you were, but that was a lot more fun to replay. Like
Yeah.
the mystery in that one is so fucking intact, baby.
It's
I love
so
it.
cool. Like they do so many twists in like such a good way. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It beats out Ice Knight.
Nice, nice.
She saddled with an icicle, and the horse was named Radish.
And she had a knife mold made of card.
And she made a knife mold out of card, and then she stabbed him, and then put it in the pot, and there's gonna be blood in the pot.
Oh,
Oh, I love that they just have like Lucy just like completely falling over papers in the background.
no, no.
Oh, bloody hell or something. I don't know. I can't think of many terms. I can't do British for that long. Boy gold.